Don't fuck with me, HIRO. Oh, man. Alright. So, these past two chapters have been awesome. I didn't get to review last week's chapter because I had other shit to do. But anyway, fuck HIRO. Fucking HIRO. Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Like, he keeps toying with the fandom and my emotions and whether he's gonna kill someone off. First it was Gajo, then Mary Jane. And now we got Juvia. And is she gonna stay dead? Oh, don't pull some bullshit. Please, no bullshit. Don't fuck these last two chapters over. These were awesome. Okay, let's get to the actual chapter. This actual chapter was, man, the feels like... First off, we have a fight between Juvia and Grey, and they're going against each other, and they're trying to fight against it. You know, you get some inner dialogue, which I thought was really nice. You have Juvia, who doesn't want to fight him. Grey doesn't want to fight her. And they're fighting each other. They're going back and forth. He does the Devil Slay magic. She does his water magic. And they both attack each other. And the fight, though, I do have one critique, is that it wasn't that long. I wish it could have been maybe a little longer, maybe going to the next chapter. But I think maybe the pacing, I think it was good enough, you know. I have a preference for, like, maybe a little bit of a longer fight when it comes to fighting someone you don't want to. But that's fine because the second half of the chapter really got to me. You have Juvia, who we've always known she's been obsessed with, like, Grey. She's always loved him. She's always given her heart to him. And she's always more outward with it. Where Grey, he's always the tsundere type. But he's always been about showing through actions how he cares for people. He doesn't like speaking on how he cares for people. And here, he definitely shows it through his actions, how much he truly cares for Juvia. This whole time, I'm thinking it's only Juvia that's gonna, like, end up committing suicide because Grey-sama, she doesn't want to hurt him or touch him or destroy him or in any other way. She'd much rather die. But she doesn't want Grey to, like, kill her because then she knows that Grey will feel guilty. So she thinks the best course of action is for her to kill herself so that Grey can move on and he can continue on in this war. And it's like a really good touching feeling. Man. And speaking of touching feelings, you get another touching feeling where, like, we finally get to see what the fuck is around Zeref's neck. I always was wondering what that is, the pendant. And we get a really nice cute moment. He opens it up and you see him and Natsu as little kids. They're standing next to each other taking pictures, and Natsu's got the whole blushing thing. And I'm like, oh, such a cute moment. And it was, like, so sad. Like, I'm expecting a flashback on Natsu and Zeref down the line. I don't know when, how much farther into the war arc we're gonna go until they show us a flashback between Natsu and Zeref. But I'm looking forward to that. Really soft moment. I really want Natsu to understand Zeref's love for him, and hopefully we'll get that down in this war arc. Now, going back to between Juvia and Grey, we get a twist where Juvia is able to fight off, like, the collar, like, barely though. She's able to, whatever's left of her sanity, she ends up getting her her water, and she stabs herself through the chest, right here through the chest, and causes enough harm where she's, like, bleeding out. And then she looks at Grey and he's like, Juvia, why? And then he does the same thing. They both try to commit suicide. I was like, oh my god, man. Knowing Grey, how much he has a big, like, ambition to take out E&D, to protect his, like, nakama, his comrades. The fact that he was willing to kill himself to get rid of his ambition just so he wouldn't be able to harm Juvia, which Juvia is part of his, you know, his comrade. You know, she's part of the guild. But it just shows how much he cares for her. And I really did like this. The feeling of this was really nice. You know, for a long time I didn't really like this ship, but over the periods, I think HIRO has done a really good job of making me attached to all of these ships in the story. He's able to balance the romance out pretty good. You know, criticize him for what he wants on his execution, but I think he does a really good job of balancing the romance, where he makes you feel like these ships feel legit. And I really love that, you know. It gives legitimacy to Juvia and Grey, and it has had it in the past, but this, like, took it to the next level. I really liked it. I really like this ship now that you have what actually happened at the end. And Envo, he's starting off, he's like, these guys actually killed themselves. Why the hell would you go that far for the comrades? But I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows that they're actually, like, you know, have strong feelings for each other. I don't think he understood that, and I think that's why it shocked him so much. And it's funny because he thinks that, he believes that Zeref is destined to defeat Acnologia, but he wants E&D out of the picture, which is Natsu. And he thinks Grey is destined to beat him, which is what the whole point of this was, to bring out the darkness in Grey. And man, Juvia props to you. She brought her new game to another level. She's like did blood bending at the end. She brings out her blood and she's able to heal it to Gray like a blood transfusion. And I'm like, oh my god. So you get like these strong feels of like Gray. He's able to survive his own attack and he's carrying Juvia in his hands. And we perceive that she bled out and she passed. And I was like, oh, that was such a good moment. These last 2 chapters were amazing. And then Gray gets like, man, he's pissed off. He's fucking pissed off. Man, he's mad. He goes after Envo, and like Envo's like, oh, looks like I'm not to take out Indy, but then he turns around and you see like Gray's hair's all like fucking Super Saiyan and shit like that. He looks pissed, man. I love that panel. Oh, next chapter, I'm so excited. HIRO MASHIMA, fuck, don't fuck this up. I'm gonna fucking get pissed off if he fucks this up by bringing Juvia back. Please don't do that. If you keep Juvia down, this legitimizes the war a lot more. You had a chance with Gajil. You have another chance here with Juvia. Don't fuck this up. This is great shit. These last 2 chapters have been amazing. 4.5, last one. This one, for another, probably 4.5. Almost a Fantard rating. Almost there. Next chapter, let's see if it can get to that rating, man. I'm so excited for this. Now, with Gray becoming like, stepping into darkness, how far do you think he's gonna go? Do you think he might lose some logic going down the line when he finds out who Natsu really is? I really hope that he's able to balance that out, and I really want to know more about E&D, not just Natsu. Like, what is E&D's purpose? Is E&D another like entity? You know, I've mentioned this a couple of times in other videos, but I want to know, like, remember back in the day when fuck, what's that other dragon's name? The Flame Dragon, I can't remember his name right now. He mentioned that E&D was a vile demon. He was like the most evilest of all Zeref's creation. But the way it seems, the execution, it makes it seem as if E&D never really did anything. I want to see if there was any side effects to Natsu's E&D form, you know, his Aetherius form. Did he ever do some evil things in the past? I really want to know. Because I want to see some justification for Gray wanting to destroy E&D. Because then that's just the execution for him being angry. And him bringing out the darkness would be so much better if there's a justification for him wanting to destroy E&D. But I really hope that's where it goes. I want to know more backstory on E&D, Zeref. Please keep Juvia down. As much as like it would suck to have Juvia come, but dude, don't fuck this up, HIRO. Please, please. Fantard out.